The Weekend Game Plan. Listen live Saturdays and Sundays from 7 to 9 a.m. on TSN 690.
Weekend Game Plan gets out into the community with Suburban Newspaper sports editor Mark Lidbetter and the Amateur Sports Report.
Sports at thesuburban.com if you have items for Mark. How you doing, Mark?
Excellent. Good morning, Matthew.
All right, Mark, get right into it. Dive in, Mark.
Okay, dive in. Well, before we dive into the diving item, I'd just like to mention that your latest victim in ping pong,
Yes.
Françoise Banda, has qualified for the main draw of a Grand Slam event for the
That's what I am talking about. So the shame of losing to me made her so angry that it propelled her to victory in qualifying at Roland Garros for the French Open. I love it. 191st in the world, number 2 Canadian on the women's side, and now a chance at French Open because of me. I love it.
There you go. You motivated her, and on Friday, thanks to a 6-3, 6-2 victory over Soo Young Yang of Korea, this will be the 20-year-old's first French Open main draw appearance.
And I'll tell you what, she's going to get some attention over there being able to speak French, right, as well. So good for her. All right, what else you got?
Well, we got a couple of diving items. The L'Envol Diving Club out of Blainville recently hosted the final provincial diving championship of the season. And their own Kellyanne Tessier did her club proud as she won the title of Best Diver of the competition with 3 gold medals that she won in the 9 and under category.
Wow.
But it's been a very impressive season for Tessier because she's dominated at all of the events, winning that level of the category this season. So every meet she was in, she was the top diver in the under 9 category for girls. This is one to watch in the future coming up. And the top male diver was Samuel Talbot of Longueuil. During the competition, he won a pair of golds on the springboard events and 1 silver in the tower in the 9 and under. So a lot of good talent coming up in the pools, the local community pools. Now, of note, though, more importantly also, is Diving Canada is sending a strong contingent made up of veterans and up-and-coming divers to the FINA Grand Prix in Madrid this weekend. Wow. So you've got Olympians François Imbeau-Dulac from St. Lazare and Greenfield Park's Pamela Ware headlining the group. But what you got to watch is Olivia Chalandi from Beaconsfield, who at the age of 16 is vying for a spot on the World Championship team. So very strong diver. And for the younger divers that are competing in this event, it gets them to gain valuable international experience as they prep for the Summer Nationals that are going to be held in the Toronto Pan Am Sports Centre next weekend. So that's off the boards and into the water.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yep. And can we move to the pitch?
Please.
Your favorite sport of soccer.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I like playing soccer. I just don't like watching it.
Well, there's some good at the amateur level. Sometimes I prefer watching the amateur soccer to the pro level because of the heart the kids play with.
Oh, 100%. I amateur soccer I have no problem with. Women's soccer, I don't like men's soccer in any form. But go on.
Well, on the topic of women's soccer, Amy Walsh was announced in the class of 2017 to the Canadian Soccer Canada Hall of Fame. This former team captain, along with Paul Salteri, will be entering the hall. And Walsh has quite a list of accomplishments. She's a midfielder who played her youth football with St. Bruno, Brossard, and Lakeshore. And with Lakeshore, she won national title at the U19 level. She was a member of the Atlanta Beat in the short-lived Women's United States Professional League that was run for a couple of years. But she came back home, played for the Ottawa Fury, the FC Select out of Rive-Sud, the Montreal Extreme, and the Comets de Laval. She's won 3 CONCACAF medals, a gold and 2 silver. She's played in 2 FIFA Women's World Cups and 1 Olympic football tournament. She's a 4-time Quebec Player of the Year, and she also set the record for consecutive starts of 43 matches in her 102 international caps. Amy is also a member of the Quebec Soccer Hall of Fame. She entered that in 2013.
Very cool.
So it's nice to see the veterans get their acknowledgement.
Yeah, it is nice, and nice to see a local making good. Mark, sports at thesuburban.com is where folks can reach you. Of course, thesuburban.com and the print newspaper around the island of Montreal and beyond. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time, and get out there today. Were you covering anything today?
Yeah, I'm going to go and do our favorite sport. I'm going to cover a baseball game at Lake Road Park in Dollard. We've got a Pee Wee game. LaSalle is taking on Dollard, so that's going to be next week's edition.
Very cool. I'm a Dollard guy, so looking forward to hearing how that turns out. Thanks so much, Mark.
Have a great week, guys.
The Weekend Game Plan. Listen live Saturdays and Sundays from 7 to 9 a.m. on TSN 690.